I think it's a freaking beaver. There's a beaver in the Gila River right next to me. Good morning on day 18. This campsite was originally not that windy. It was pretty nice, but sometime around 3 o'clock the wind just picked up and I don't know if you could see right there. Tent's kind of hitting my head over and over. Normally you could tie off a little string here to help it stay up, but there's a dead cholla right in the middle, so I couldn't stake one in. So this is what I get to live with. I was gonna originally wake up at 4:30 and get hiking by 5. But I think I'm gonna eat now and get going. It's a little bit actually it's 4 o'clock now, so it's not bad. It's a good start. If I get out by 4:30, I can get at least like 3 hours of good hiking in while it's nice and cool and there's no sun. Then I should start to climb up. There's like maybe a couple thousand feet. We're gonna go higher back up to 4,000 feet, and then maybe 5,000 feet, and then it should get a little cooler up there than down here at 2,000-ish area. But yeah, and then because we did extra miles, or I did extra miles yesterday, tomorrow it should only be like a 7-8 mile day if I do 20 today. Oh, I'll keep yawning. Alright, let's eat breakfast and then pack up and go. I'm trying to get my way back to the Arizona Trail now, and it's out there somewhere through this haze of plants. I figured it out. It's quite dark. Well, it's 5:14 a.m. and ready to go. Back on the trail, and it's a windy day. Hopefully get to water before the sun comes up and then start to climb. Check out in front of us, there's all kinds of reflective things. Looks like a gate, and there's like a walkway thing on the left, I think. Something, we'll see when we get closer. I can't tell. Super reflective though. It's nice. Oh, just a gate. Nice. Welcome to a beautiful Arizona sunrise. It's a little later, so it's not as bright or colorful, but sun's a-coming. Don't see any clouds this way. The sun is starting to come down. It's interesting watching the sun hit the top of the peaks and then slowly crawl down, and should be hitting us soon. I don't know how much longer I have left here, but I think I got a good 5.5 miles in before the sun gets here. It was nice. It's actually warm even in the night. We are at the lowest altitude of the AZT. So after I get water here, we're gonna go up, I think 2,000-3,000 feet. But that's actually good because it's gonna be maybe even 12 degrees cooler up there. So I'm looking forward to that again. And look at these crazy saguaros everywhere. Kind of get used to it. I mean, they're just everywhere. I have been wondering if you ever see one fall over, I mean, that could totally kill someone. It would not be a fun day. But this part of the trail is super nice. What's going on, huh? What's funny is the bridge portion that we passed earlier actually probably won't be the lowest portion of the AZT, because we have been going downriver and the water source coming up is just a little up the river. I don't know, maybe that's the lowest. But yeah, we're gonna have to filter some Gila River water. I guess it's super muddy. So I think we're gonna have fun watching the back flush video. I've been trying to see how I can do it in slow motion, but it's hard to do it by yourself. Here's the Gila River way down below. There's even a tent down there. What's funny is we gotta get to it. We were just down there, but we're going up and climbing. and higher than this one. Look over here. There's a cave over here. Huh. Funny, huh? Look at that cool green rock making up this part of the trail here. Pretty wild, huh? I love it when there's random, like, primary rock deposits that change and then it's just different colors. Such a pretty green. Don't want my water looking like that, but it's pretty. It is pretty cool how because of the river, this whole valley, just the plants are completely different and it's so dense. Tall trees too. All because of the river, and it's, you know, it's not right next to these plants, but somehow they're getting the moisture from it. But it's so thick with plants, and you can see like just above it, rock, and then desert plants. But pretty wild, huh? Here we are at the Gila River. On the way here, there was a dead skunk just sitting on the road. I avoided him in case he was playing dead and had rabies or something, but it flows so quietly. Just nothing to record audio-wise. Hey, we got some campers on the other side. Let's get some water. I think it's a freaking beaver. There's a beaver in the Gila River right next to me. I don't think he noticed me. He's going away. It's too bad. Let me get closer. He's fast and he's going upstream. He heard me. In today's installment of Backflush Theater, it's 2 liters of Gila River. I did flush after the first 2, and it was nice and colorful, but here goes. Can you see okay? Alright, here goes. It is tight. There it goes. Oh, yeah, nice brown water. I squeeze until it clears up. That was so cool seeing that beaver. I'm pretty sure it's a beaver, but I guess it could have been like a nutria or something. Super windy. But yeah, just before you start climbing from the Gila River, there's a water access point. There's a little road you go down, and that dead skunk looked relatively fresh. But I have a feeling as the next month of hikers come through, it's gonna be pretty ripe in a month. It just smells like skunk right now, but it's gonna smell like skunk and a lot worse pretty soon. So have fun with that. And then, yeah, what's funny is, I'm sure you've all heard of giardia, and then, you know, it's one of the things you gotta filter your water for, because it can give you a pretty bad tummy ache. But what's another term for giardia? Beaver fever. So seeing that in there, you're like, phew. And he just went upstream. He probably pooped. I'm drinking beaver poop water. Fortunately filtered, so I should be okay, because last thing I want here is beaver fever.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go.
So the trail goes down there and crosses the wash, and look how steep that looks. Up and over, I think that's us. Whew. It wasn't so bad. It was steep, but I think I'm starting to get my trail legs. It was all right. And then we walked past this giant rock. It's so cool. There's even cacti on the top of it. But right at the top, there's actually a pretty sweet campsite. Good enough for 2 or 3 tents if you don't mind the wind that's going to be right here, because it's on a ridge or a saddle, I guess. I think the trail hooks to the right and keeps going, but check out this rock on the left. Woo! That guy is steep. Super steep. And just saguaro is just scattered throughout the side. It's amazing how many there are. Wow, I was just checking in my status to see where I was, make sure I'm on the trail. But it's only 10 o'clock and I actually already have 9.3 miles in. It really helps when you start at 4. So I'll have like 10 by 10:30. I might get 12 by 12. We'll see. Once I get to the rain collector, I don't know if I gave you my plan, but once I get to the rain collector, I'm actually going to take like a 2-hour break. Maybe even take a nap, because I only have about 4 more miles to go after that. After that, I'll be about 7 miles from the road. I don't want to get to a campsite too early, because then you can't really set up your tent because it's still so sunny. And I might get to my campsite by 3 o'clock at this rate. Actually, probably by 2 o'clock. So I'm just going to hang out at that water collector, because it's a big, huge collector. So, and it's round, so there should be shade on all sides. As long as there aren't plants, it should be a nice spot to just kind of sit. Maybe edit a couple of videos, hopefully. We'll see. Liking the views back there? It's crazy, huh? It's crazy. There's the trail I was at. Yeah.
Don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new.
I love these rocks that we're walking under. Beautiful. And it looks like we're gonna go around that one. I was about to pee and then I saw this hiker come around the corner there. Okay. There's the trail on the right there, but I think we're going all the way up there, and then we're gonna cut in between those 2 big rocks somewhere, and hopefully to a grand view. Maybe Phoenix? I don't know. I'm not sure what we're gonna see. I just checked my mileage, 13.2, and it's a little before 12, so I'm gonna get about 13.3 before 12. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna wake up that early all the time, but I mean, it helps. I have to say, this part right after you finish the climb, like the climb is beautiful, but right after the climb, it's just all these rocks. It's beautiful, just the texture, seeing the texture and different colors and shade. But it's pretty amazing, all right.
Me and you. Blue is the sky, like the color of your eyes. Blue is your heart. It's been like that from the start. Say you'll stay till the morning light. I'll help you through.
Can you see them? They're mountain bicyclists, way far away. Coming my way. These are right off the trail. I'm pretty sure they're poppies. I've seen plenty of them in California, but 2 right on the trail. I made it to the intersection with the water, and it's a quarter mile ahead. I wish you would say how much up it was. Oh well. It is a very steep up. It's a very steep up actually. Hard. It's gonna be hard going down. As you see the top and you crest it, you see this. Some kind of rain catchment system, although I'm not quite sure how well it will continue working considering it doesn't rain. Our guess is someone trucks in water because there's no way this catches enough rain to last not even, I don't know, a little while. But there's a little bin in the back. It's only like a quarter full, but that's that. What's interesting is I found out in Gila that there's a road that actually makes a loop through here. So that's the way I came. And there's a road over here, and if I go that way I can reconnect. It's so tempting because I think when we go back down this road we're gonna have to go up the trail. But here we go. I forgot to mention, as you go noble, before you hit that water, that rain catchment system, you'll actually see it. I saw something, but I wasn't sure what it was. And I was hoping it was not it, because it was like on the top of a mountain, pretty much as high as you can go. And at that point, you're pretty low. But I don't know how there's cold, fresh water in there, but there's still water as of right now. February, March, I don't know, March 5th. 6, day 18. I'm taking a break right now because there's this big rock behind me that actually provides some shadow. It's awesome. And I've gone 2 miles from that water, and my goal is it's 10 miles to the trailhead to Superior. So I'd like to go at least 3 or 4 more just to make it an easy day tomorrow, but not super early. I might just go 3 and then just start looking for campsites, and then it'll probably take me till 4. But yeah, so 3 more miles and then let's look for a campsite. That whole thing again. Well, it's 5:50, and I was looking at the topographic maps, and I thought at this mile, because it kind of goes over saddle, that might be a good spot as long as the weather's nice. Right now the weather is pretty good. It's a pretty good spot. Really level, really pretty. Choyas everywhere. But just surrounded by these beautiful mountains. There's gonna be a little bit of wind, but there are enough big rocks. I think I'm just gonna really hunker down the stakes, and I think I'm gonna use this spot as a campsite. There were a couple of several sharp rocks sticking out of the ground, but I actually used this guy as a hammer and just kind of battered them, and they eventually like popped out of the dirt, like here, or they kind of disintegrated. And I kind of kicked off the sharp rocks elsewhere. So it looks like a decent level spot to lay down. I think this is home. Yeah, check out the views around here. I could probably see 1,000 saguaro cacti. Sun setting down. It's nice. No clouds. It's not the best sunset. But yeah, I haven't done any time lapses. I really gotta get to that. But just all around beautiful views. One of the joys of staying on a saddle. We'll see if I regret it this morning when the tent starts hitting my head again. Beautiful. One of the things I do every day before I get my legs into my sleeping bag is I use these little like rayon super dehydrated wipes. Add a little water to them and they get a little bigger. And I really like them because they're sturdy enough. You can just give your face a good wipe down. And I'll use 2 or 3. Today's gonna be 3. Often I usually use 2, like do my face, my arms, and then some of my legs, and then do another arm and do some legs. But today I have sunscreen all over my legs, and they've been collecting dirt like crazy. There's dirt all over. So I'm gonna use 3, I think. I think I'm gonna need 3, and I've been sweating, so yeah, I like them. Here's how much water there is before I get one all hydrated. And here's how much water after one. I'm just sitting here editing videos and I decided to scratch my chest and this flew off my shirt. What the? REI, this is the second button to fall off. Now I'm gonna have two buttons with floss holding on to it. And I really have to. There's one button already with floss sewn on. And this top one popped off. Oh man. I gotta fix that, otherwise I'm gonna look like a swinger or something, have my shirt wide open. What the heck? Why did that one? I guess the chest strap rubbed it off or something? Ugh.
Something